Hello everyone, today I would like to give a fair review of the Tractive Mini made for cats. So the best way to demonstrate how the tag works is actually my specimen Diego over here. He's been wearing the tag for over a while, and my other cat Pablo is actually wearing the Samsung Galaxy tag. So while we're actually doing the test, I will let Diego also film his adventures. Let me get his little camera. So the footage that you will see in this video will actually be Diego wandering around while I'm recording. So let's put the camera on him. And record, buddy. Okay, now Diego, you can go on your little adventure, have fun, and we'll see where he goes. You actually might hear him meowing in the background as well, as he's still pretty close by. No need for the tracker yet. First of all, I would like to give you the reason why I started using a GPS tracker instead of a Bluetooth tracker, and why I use a tracker at all. As you might have seen in my other videos, Diego and I love to travel around. One time I was actually in a village further away in the forest and he got scared of something. It's a pretty long story, but then he ran off. I had the Bluetooth tracker on him and I couldn't find him anywhere, so I was walking around for 2 hours in the woods. It was awful, but I'll get into the full story one day. Me telling you about that detail is actually a good segue into why a GPS tracker is better than a Bluetooth tracker. Hi Diego. As you can see, he's in the forest behind me in those trees. The problem with Bluetooth trackers is that they always need to be connected with a device that has Bluetooth, like a phone, or like with the AirTags from Apple, like they have to be connected to an iPhone. That has to be around like 100 meters in the neighborhood. So if you go into a forest or something, then obviously there won't be someone with an iPhone there that will connect to your Bluetooth tracker, and then you won't be able to find the tracker or your cat or your dog climbing like a little monkey. So in these kind of examples, it's actually not that bad to have a Bluetooth tracker for your luggage in case you lose your stuff at the airport. Hello. But if you have a cat that wanders around and likes to go into the forest or moves a little bit further away from your building, or you don't live in the city or you live in the woodlands or something with not a lot of iPhones or other mobile Android devices around, then yeah, it's practically useless, a Bluetooth tracker. Crazy guy. So as I noticed that the Bluetooth tracker was not enough for the adventures between me and Diego, I immediately after that mishap I decided to get a Tractive tracker by Tractive. For full disclosure, I did not get sponsored for this video. I bought the tracker myself, included a subscription, but a few months ago I did a video for them, but it's not associated with this one at all. This is really my own opinion. The best thing about the Tractive Mini by Tractive is actually that it's a really small little tracker. I can show it to you now, I can show it to you on screen, but it's obviously with my cat right now. So the size is very small, it's very comfortable for your cat. You won't even notice it, he'll get used to it straight away. And if I would explain basically how it actually works, you can imagine like you go to a festival with friends, you lose your friends, and then you send your location on WhatsApp or your Google Maps location, and then you can easily spot them and see how far away they are. That's exactly the way how the tracker app works as well. So only recently I let my cats outside, so I didn't use the tracker all too often because they were just inside. But it's also nice that you can put a fencing around everything so that you get a notification once they leave the fencing. So if you don't want them to get to a busy road or something like that, then you immediately get a notification, you can go rescue your fur baby. Well, my fur baby is not really adventuring right now. He's just sitting here. Diego, show off your nice little tracker, buddy. Okay, he's gonna go for an adventure now. So even if you don't go out with your cats, it's perfect if you let your cats roam outside during the day and you want to pick them up for the evening. A lot of times you hear people like with the snacks and the food yelling at their cats to come in, but they're not listening obviously because they're cats. But with this tracker, every single night I bring him in, just check my phone, and then immediately I find him within seconds, minutes. So in order to show the possibilities that Tractive offers even more, then I would like to go inside of the app with you. So I've got my phone right over here. Let me go inside of the app. So right now you can actually see my fencing. So this area is where he's mostly roaming around, and whenever he leaves this area I will get a notification that he will leave the area. So whenever he leaves this area I get a notification so that I can pick him up if I'm not comfortable. For example, all of this part here on the map is very quiet, but then if you go all the way over there, that's a busy road. So we're still pretty far away from it, but I have enough time then to at least go pick him up before he gets to the busy road. But he hasn't really traversed anywhere from this area. So the tracker also has battery saving mode actually, which is on right now. So that means if he's in the area, it will not use GPS data 24/7. So then the battery lasts me probably like around a week or so, I don't know exactly. But if you're looking for your cat actually, so now I can see here 1 minute ago. Then I say update. It's gonna look at the network. So I don't see him now. Oh wait, there he is. So it's different every time. Sometimes it takes a few seconds to update the GPS, sometimes a little bit longer. So, but right now it's taking a little bit longer. So right now it says tracking for 5 minutes. So I can actually literally follow where he is now. And he's just about over there. And as you can see in the app, he's about 40 meters that way. And I can actually change my phone this way, and it works as like a compass. So it directs you to his way. So that's really perfect about that, but that's not the only option. So this is how you can find him. So let me walk for a second. So I'm walking closer and closer. And you can see that he's 37 meters down there. But we'll go look for him later. So one of the most fun things in this app is that you can check the history as well. So I go to history. So here's the history. So this is what he's been doing the last 24 hours. He seems to really love this area. And right now, as you can see, he's pretty close by. You'll probably hear him meow soon. So this is just history for 24 hours. But if you move backwards, you can actually see where he's at what time in those 24 hours. So let's say I want to see where he's been the whole last week. So then I just go to the date, and then last week, and then until today. I can actually see how much he has walked as well. So my God, he's walked 32 kilometers in the last week, and you can see that he really loves this area. Oh my God. So obviously the little yellow green areas are where he's sometimes wandering, but the red hot spots are like where he's constantly busy. And I can actually recognize some of these spots where he loves to chill with other cats. Another thing that you can actually check is the wellness of your cat. So as you can see, Diego's pretty healthy according to the app. He has a score of 95 here. Sleeping well, activity well. So the fun thing about this actually, you have a high score board, as you can see here. Sorry that it's in Dutch. So right now I'm comparing it with cats in my area. You can compare it with friends. You can compare it by breed. And you can actually do the global rankings. A fun little side bit as well, that some people put their grandma or grandfather in there that have dementia, so that they can track them when they run away. So obviously you can add friends on there. You just create your profile with pictures. You can get awards for reaching targets, like here 25 days in a row, or like walking around for 20,000 minutes, and also within friends, and a lot of stuff in there. At least I still need to check all of it. Another option to help find your cat, for example, if he's in a bush, you can actually put the light on of the tracker. So it's a tiny little light, but if it's in the dark, you can easily see it. So one of the coolest features is actually AR mode. You can actually check where your cat is, but right now, hey, you go. Yeah, so let me walk around, look at the camera again. Oh, Diego. It needs to update every few seconds. So they actually recommend using AR mode outside of 50 meters. So you can see more from a distance where he is. But yeah, he's now pretty close by. So AR mode doesn't work exactly when you're that close by. They recommend you for 50 meters. You can also put a beeping noise on. I don't know if you ever heard like Bluetooth trackers make a noise. This sound is quite a bit lower actually than other Bluetooth trackers. So don't depend on the noise. So if they ever make an improvement, I recommend them to make the noise higher. Well, that concludes actually the app, but now I also want to say a little bit of negative things about the Tractive, and that is the price of it. The tracker itself is pretty cheap. It varies between $30 and $50, but there's also a subscription involved, which can get a little bit more expensive. But the cheapest option is when you go for like 2 years, and then you pay like $6 a month on the top of my head. So if you have an indoor cat, or your cat is always close by in your garden, you can be scared that he goes away, but then it might not be too logical to go for the Tractive. So for people like me that goes traveling with my cat, it's amazing. it's a small price to pay, and even with my other cat Pablo as well, it's just ease of mind. Check whenever, you never have to worry anymore, like if he stays out for 1 or 2 days, where is he, did he get hit by a car? So it's amazing for ease of mind. So I want to end this video with a part where I'm gonna look for my cat, but apparently it's not necessary because he's here. So if you'd like to see me play hide and seek with him with the tracker, let me know. And please watch some of our other videos, and thank you for watching, and let me know if you use Tractive or not. But yeah, thumbs up and greetings from the Orange Amigos. Say goodbye, Diego. Ciao. Hey! I left the light and the sound on. Sorry, Diego, don't go crazy. Goodbye, everyone.